See this? For some, it's just a piece of paper, but for others, it's the key to a new life. The difference is simply in who knows how to use that key. I'm gonna show you my approach, and maybe I'll spark your interest. Would you like to change the rules of the system? My name is Egesa, and it took a lot of effort for me not only to learn new things, but to completely change the way I approached life. 8 years ago, I felt like my life belonged to someone else. I know what it's like, feeling helpless, disappointed, afraid of tomorrow. I pulled myself together, and the following years flew by. Since then, I've been a professional trader. I've worked with major banks and advised well-known investors. And most importantly, I created a method that helps identify market patterns, one that's useful not only for beginners, but for experienced traders too. My goal is to share this knowledge with you, and in this video, you will learn how to start analyzing the market even if you've never done it before. So, are you ready to begin? Then let's get started. Before we dive in, let me tell you one more thing. Maybe you've been watching trading for a while, but afraid of losing savings. After all, you don't have experience. I get it, starting something new on your own can be intimidating, but that's exactly why I created a trading community. Inside, I show in real time how to analyze the market and find opportunities even without experience. In our community, I walk through how I make decisions and analyze trends. In short, I share everything I know. And here is the cool part. You can start taking action just by following along with my strategies. Even if you're new to this, all you need is a phone and a bit of time. I'm inviting you to join our community. It's free to enter, but there is a catch. I want everyone to get the most out of it, which is why sports are limited. You get it, I can't be everywhere at once. So if you want access to up-to-date market analysis, real-world examples, and supportive community, and finally understand how the market really works, don't miss your chance. Click the link in the pinned comment and join our community. So now let's keep going. Alright, let's move on to the session. I've already opened the platform and take a look. This is what it looks like. Let's set up the basic settings and choose the currency pairs and indicators. Today I'm relying on the MACD and RSI indicators. MACD is an indicator made up for two moving average lines that show the trend boundaries. These lines can diverge and converge and cross each other, which can signal a trend reversal, from upward to downward or vice versa. Now I'll adjust a few settings, select the pairs. RSI also shows the strength and direction of a trend, but in a slightly different way. You will see for yourself how it works today. People can compare RSI patterns to shapes like mountain peaks or the head and shoulders pattern. Alright, everything's set up and I'm ready. We've selected 3 pairs for today and we will be watching them in turn. And I hope you are ready to follow along with this session because we're starting now. Here we are seeing a downward trend. After a correction, the price breaks to a new low. Also, the MACD lines indicate a potential drop. The yellow line is crossing the blue one from top to bottom. The RSI indicator is also pointing downward, confirming the downward momentum. Based on the trend analysis and the signals from the MACD and RSI indicators, I decide to open a sell position. 1 minute later, we can see the result. That's a solid start. It's important to remember that guessing won't get you far. That's why I'm explaining how I use the indicators I've chosen. Here we previously observed a sideways trend. The price broke out upward, then returned to the same level to test that previous range. Now we see the price bouncing off that level and heading up. Also, during the correction, the RSI approached the oversold zone and is now rebounding from it. Based on chart analysis and the RSI indicator readings, I decide to go up. So far, things are going well. Let's keep going. We are seeing an uptrend with a pullback underway. The correction has reached a local support level and a candlestick pattern has formed, suggesting a potential rise. Chart analysis indicates that the correction is likely over and the upward trend might continue, so I decide to go up. Not bad at all. The key is to pay close attention to the signals the indicators are giving us and analyze them carefully. Let's move on. Let's return to the first pair. We are still seeing a downward trend here. After a new low is set, a small sideways correction appears. Based on the chart, I decide to go down from the upper boundary of the sideways movement. It's likely that the downtrend will resume after the correction. I'm definitely happy with the result. It's motivating and makes me want to keep going. Let's keep working. Pretty cool so far, right? Now imagine this. What if you were in my shoes, doing this every day using just your smartphone? You don't need to go in blindly, down in unnecessary information or spend years learning. All it takes to turn things around is a knowledgeable mentor who will give you the right information and help you apply it in practice. I was once a beginner too and made all the typical mistakes, the ones you can now avoid. That's exactly why I created my community, to help beginners. Members get to see exactly how I work, what tools and strategies I use, and how to apply them in practice, even without experience. You will see it all, my decisions, my approach, and my results. I don't hide anything. Just think about it. All you need is your phone and you will get the chance to learn from someone who's already walked this path. I share my knowledge with community members from all over the world and personally respond to each member's questions. That's why sports are limited. So go ahead, pause this video, click the link in the pinned comment and join us. Let's keep going. After the previous trade, the price dropped slightly, testing the lower boundary. Then we saw active buying, indicating upward momentum. The price is now approaching a local level and looks ready to break through it, continuing its upward move. The MACD indicator has turned upward as well, confirming the potential for growth. I'm going up based on the MACD indicator readings. We are halfway through the planned session. There are already some preliminary results, but we've got the second half ahead, so let's keep going. The correction for this pair seems to be over, and the price is approaching a resistance level. Right before resistance, a small sideways movement has formed, and I suspect the price is getting ready to break through. I'm leaning toward opening a position in the upward direction. Chart analysis shows a solid case for breakout. Okay, not bad, but we will have more opportunities coming up. Let's keep going. Back to the first pair. We are seeing a change. The price has broken out upward from a sideways range. This could signal the end of the downtrend and the start of a new upward move. Also, both indicators point to an upward movement. Based on the analysis of the chart and the readings of the indicators, I decide to open a position for an increase. As you can see, changes come eventually, even in relatively stable setups. Let's keep moving. Here we see a sharp drop in price down to a support level, followed by a bounce upward. Chart analysis shows that such strong downward impulses rarely lead to true breakouts. Usually, the price either rebounds or forms a false breakout. A real breakout typically requires accumulation beforehand. Chart analysis suggests a good opportunity to go upward, so I'm going up. In these situations, it's important not to confuse a real breakout with a false one. Your decisions should be based on chart analysis and your chosen indicators. Let's see what's next. Once again, we are observing an upward trend. After a breakout, the price came back to retest the level and now it's continuing upward. Chart analysis suggests the uptrend is likely to continue, so I'm going up. Alright, we've got one trade left in the session, then we will take a look at the overall picture and results. Let's not waste time. For this pair, the downtrend has been replaced by an uptrend. Right now, there is a minor pullback in the form of a sideways move. The price has reached the local support level, so I am opening a buy position based on chart analysis and the ongoing uptrend. Well, it's time to wrap up this session. As you can see, the key is not to follow your emotion, but to analyze the situation using charts and indicator signals. Tell me honestly, do you want this year to be your year of growth and new opportunities? If so, you've got two options. Keep watching and just dreaming, or take the initiative and start acting today. And now, I'll be honest with you too. Trading without a strategy is risky. To reduce that risk, you need a solid knowledge base and a mentor to guide and support you. I've taken risks, made mistakes, but I got to where I wanted to be. And now I want to help others get there faster using my strategies. That's exactly why I created this community, where we learn together every day. I show what I do, explain my methods, and we all get valuable experience together. No extra talk, just what actually works. So if you are tired of your routine and ready for a change, this is your chance. Join us and see how to set those gears in motion. Just give it a try and join your community. It's free. We've already built a tight-knit, positive community. But access is limited. I try to answer every member questions, and once we hit the limit, the doors will close. So don't miss your shot. Pause this video, click the link in the pinned comment, and join the community. See you soon!